Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul over here. Olá, Brasil. Olá, que tal? Olá, Portugal. Um, 안녕하세요, Domingo. Konnichiwa. Ni hao, Chungwo. Kamusta, Pilipinas? Cześć, jak się masz? Ciao a tutti, tutto a posto? Um, Hallo, halloa, wie geht's? I don't know where you're from, so I'm trying to greet you in your language. And I have a list here, but I was trying to do it by my head. Salam be, hola tudo bem, hola que tal, bonjour, ça va, ciao a tutti, tutto a posto, guten Tag, wie geht's, moin moin, uchandet, apakabar, kamusta, hallo, hallo, salam, cześć, 안녕하세요, Domingo, ni hao, chungo, dobar dan, marhaban, mirhaba, namaste, namaskar, здравствуйте, ahoy, yasu, shalom, siya, zdravo, zdravейте, suati, sin chao, saubona, lumela, konnichiwa, beishapa, buna, zveki, pershendechie, barevdzez, hey, and howdy, y'all. Okay, so I used my list that I use on other videos. And this is just because I know that BTS has fans all over the world. And I want to know more about you guys. So before we start this video, go to the comments section, look at roll call. Whenever you see roll call, you should comment your country and the word present. For example, Brazil present, USA present. Represent the army of the country you are in or the country that you're from so that I will know which army is here representing their country. Okay? So we are here and we're going to watch this second part of xCeleste's Hardships, BTS Hardships 2013 2021. So yesterday we watched part one. I had to cut the video in half. I did half yesterday and half today, but I'm really curious to know more about this. This is the third video that I'm doing of their hardships because I want to learn more about them. Also, this is BTS month, so I'm posting new videos today throughout the whole month, and I posted a new video today as well. So let's go, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And don't forget to comment. In every video you watch, please comment. Let's go.
April 2019. During BTS's global press conference for Map of the Soul Persona, a reporter bluntly asked BTS about past plagiarism allegations.
사실 제가 그 윙스하고 피땀 눈물 언급했던 거는 그때 이제 뭐 문제가 됐던 내용 그 뭐 표절인가 그 프랑스 작가분께서 언급하셨던 그 부분을
Wow, they're writing it down. As a teacher, I love it when students write down stuff when you're talking. So I respect them for that. It shows that their intellect is very advanced because people who write things down, they are planning, they want to have details. And I've never seen any artist do that during an interview. Writing down what the person is saying, planning their answer. You see, they're very well prepared.
언급해서 여쭤본 거였고요. 그거에 대해서 그냥 뭐 질문이 좀 불편할 수는 있겠지만
You can see Namjoon is a clear leader.
네, 그거에 대해서는 저희 회사에서 이제 저희 회사 법무팀에서 작가님이랑 이야기를 하고 있고요. 저희 의견, 저희 생각도 회사랑 동일하다고 생각을 하고 있습니다. 네, 그건에 대해서는 회사에서 지금 처리를 하고 있기 때문에 뭐 결과가 나오면 알겠죠. 네, 감사합니다.
Netizens later uncovered an article written by a reporter of the same name on another entertainment company's news website. April 2019. SBS Inkigayo excluded BTS's Boy With Love out of its charts for the song's first eligible week. Questions about the criteria used by the music show were raised, while SBS continued to claim the calculation period did not fit with BTS's album release time. To this, Dispatch compared BTS to another group who also released a song on the same day. That group entered the rankings and took its first win for their song that week, while BTS were left out of the rankings entirely.
Wow.
December 2019. JTBC reported that BTS went against their own agency and planned to file a lawsuit against Big Hit Entertainment. Big Hit pulled out receipts and released a lengthy statement on behalf of Big Hit Entertainment, BTS, and the members' families. They called the media company's journalism practices into question, stating, "We have not only the video that JTBC used for the first report, but also the CCTV video that recorded the footage of the journalist breaking into our company."
Why do people do that?
December 2019. MBC is accused of abusing their power to purposely prevent other groups under Big Hit Entertainment from appearing at their year-end show, after BTS chose to appear on the US's NBC New Year's Rockin' Eve countdown in New York City instead of NBC's year-end program. According to Osen, multiple industry sources shared, ever since October, when BTS's side told NBC that BTS would not be appearing on NBC's year-end music festival, it has been difficult for singers associated with Big Hit Entertainment to appear on NBC.
Well, the joke's on them because now they are Hybe labels. The label changed their name to Hybe, and they bought artists, labels that hold artists like Justin Bieber and other people that are so huge. What are you gonna say about that now?
It is already an openly known fact in the industry. January 2020. For 29 years, the Seoul Music Awards only had one grand prize, also known as a daesang. But in 2020, they created a second daesang for digital music. BTS won the daesang for physical music only, even though their stats proved that they should have also gotten the daesang for digital music as well. BTS did not appear in person to accept the award and has only sent in video acceptance speeches since. July 2020.
You see, that's the thing. When you mistreat them, they just don't keep coming back. They just send videos. Okay, I'll send you a video, but I'm not going to go to your turf. I'm not going to let you control my content. If you want to use my content, I will produce it. I will send it to you. And they're doing a good job with that.
Naver, the Google of South Korea, reportedly invested over $80 million into another entertainment company after losing out on profits from BTS, who chose to hold an online concert through Weverse, a mobile app and web platform developed by Big Hit Entertainment. BTS earned at least $21 million in ticket revenue, according to an analyst at securities firm.
Wow.
He stated, "Naver lost BTS, the most popular IP of K-pop, and must have felt the need to invest in entertainment to form a stable relationship." Since 2017, fans have noticed that South Korean platforms such as Naver and media journalists were ignoring and downplaying BTS's achievements. Popular websites hardly posted anything about them, nor did they feature BTS on their front pages. Music
Okay, so maybe that's why I didn't know BTS before, because the only way I would have known them was through YouTube, maybe. So I think that's why now I know who they are. After they launched Dynamite and after they became a popular hit in the US, that's why maybe in the past I didn't know about them that much. Because I don't listen to radio, or I don't know. I think that's it.
critic Kim Young-dae and popular political commentator Kim Oh-jun recently discussed this issue.
그 뉴스의 크기에 비해서 국내 기사는 상대적으로 적다는 인상을 내가 항상 받았거든. BTS는 그 버금갈 정도의 현상을 지속적으로 만들었는데 거기에 비하자면 아주 수량이 좀 적다. 호들갑 떨기 그렇게 좋아하는 이 미디어들이 왜 이럴까? 궁금증이 평소에 있었거든. 연결되는 이야기예요. 기사들이 일단
BTS의 성공은 이제 어느 정도 보도가 돼요. 그러면 우리가 흔히 알고 있는 소위 대형 기획사의 아이돌이 그것보다 사실은 못 미치는 어떤 활약을 보였을 때 미디어에 보도되는 양이나 그 커버되는 범위를 보시면 확연히 차이가 납니다. 굉장히 좀 재밌는 부분이고, 이번 그래미 같은 경우 어떻게 들어가냐면 주요 부문에서 등극에 실패했다라고 한다든지 여러 가지 이유 중에 이거 하나가 중요하다고 생각해요. 뭐냐면 BTS라는 이 현상, BTS의 미국에서의 성공, BTS의 세계적인 열풍 자체가 제도권의 시스템을 거치지 않았다는 거예요. 그래서 이 제도권을 점하고 있는 그 언론일 수도 있고 뭐 프로모터일 수도 있고 음반 회사일 수도 있죠. 이 사람들이 보기에 썩 납득이 가지 않고 유쾌하지도 않아요.
자기 힘이 입증이 안 되는 거지, 그렇게 되면.
그렇습니다.
점하고 있는 위치에서 자기 영향력이라는 게 있는데 이걸 다 거치지 않고 성공해 버렸으니까 자기 존재 이유가 없어지는 거 아니에요. 그런 맥락에서는.
December 2020.
Okay, so this is in December 2020. It's not so far ago. That's when I started making videos. I started making these reaction videos in December 2020. And I did a few BTS videos, but I didn't know who they were. So this has been going on, and it's still going on. So I don't think this will ever end, will it? As long as they are successful, there will be people trying to bring them down, and they won't be able to.
For the last few years, BTS has been the face of political discourse on the revisions of South Korea's mandatory military service, even though BTS and their company have not spoken about wanting postponement or exemptions, and have insisted that they will serve when called upon. In August 2018, all major South Korean entertainment companies held a meeting to discuss petitioning the government to revise the law to allow K-pop performers to be exempt from service, in addition to the top artists, musicians, and athletes that already qualify.
I mean, if there are other people who qualify, then I don't see the problem here. But I'm not gonna go into that because I'm not from Korea, so I don't know how it, in my country, you are called upon to go to the army, and you don't really have a choice. I was called upon, but then it was already full. So when they meet their quota, they say, okay, so we don't need any more. You don't need to come. But I'm still a reserve. If Brazil breaks out in war, I have to go and fight in the military. If there is an emergency, because I am a reserve, an army reserve.
Big Hit Entertainment was not among the agencies, but BTS was used as the leading example for this revision. On December 22, 2020, the Ministry of National Defense announced that a revision has been made, effective June 23, 2021, where popular culture artists can postpone their enlistment until age 30, with the requirements that the individuals must have been recommended as recipients of the Order of Cultural Merit, one of the highest national honors given to artists in South Korea. In April 2021, 26 agencies, led by the Korean Music Content Association, filed a written objection against the revision, stating that the new law is both unrealistic and unfair. March 2021, BTS was nominated for the Best Duo Group Performance at the Grammys, which was announced during the online pre-show instead of the primetime ceremony, as it usually was in previous years. Unfortunately, they didn't take home the award, but what made fans even more upset was that the Grammys used BTS as ratings bait, teasing that BTS's performance would be quote-unquote up next, but were actually placed as the second to last performance during the 3.5-hour broadcast, and only given the time to perform an abridged performance of their song.
Oh, so that's why you don't like the Grammys. Okay, so today I posted a video of the Grammys, and a friend of mine said, well, the Grammys is frowned upon by the army, and I asked why, and now I understand what they did, and I mean, come on. It's so mean, isn't it? It's so mean. But in any case, if you want to watch the Grammy performance they made for the 63rd Grammy, you can watch it because it's still BTS. It's still high quality, you know. So still go ahead and support the boys. It was launched today on their channel and I reacted to it. So go watch it on their channel, leave a nice comment, and then watch it on my channel and leave a nice comment, like the video as well. So we still gotta support the boys, huh?
A former managing editor for the Grammy Awards website spoke out the next day about the Recording Academy and how it pushed back on featuring BTS. But BTS got the last laugh. A live stream of the band celebrating after the event has so far garnered more than 13 million views,
Whoa.
compared to the 8.8 million viewers who tuned into the Grammys. March
Joke's on you.
2021. Topps released the Garbage Pail Kids Shammy Awards illustration and cards. Unlike the other artists who were featured, BTS was depicted as being brutalized and beaten up by a Grammy trophy inside a whack-a-mole. This isn't the first time BTS has been shunned, put down, or bullied. In February 2021, a German radio station host made racist remarks about BTS,
What?
comparing them to COVID-19, and voiced his hopes that there will be a vaccine against BTS soon. He openly cursed at them for covering a Coldplay song and said that BTS deserves a 20-year vacation in North Korea.
That was one of the best Coldplay Fix You covers that I have seen. And I reacted to it, and many people, many armies came to that video and appreciated my effort for doing that video. And as I said on that video, Coldplay Fix You is a song that was predominant and very, very memorable when I was growing up. And they sang it beautifully. And how can some, oh, come on. I don't even want to know the name of this guy because I'm going to start hating. Guys, let's not spread negativity, but still, you don't do that to anyone. Come on.
Halsey, Max, Lauv, Steve Aoki, and more artists slammed the radio station's racism and xenophobia.
Yeah,
The
come on.
host and station maintains that it was just a joke and that folks are too sensitive. During Zach Sang's show, a member named Lee
First of all, you don't joke with racism. Second of all, you don't joke with COVID. Many people are dying. It's a serious problem.
Liam from a boy band called Forever in Your Mind made these comments.
Yeah, I agree that they're a boy band, but at the same time, it's like I feel like it's like a different, like they belong in a different genre on their own, because I feel like there still needs to be like a European or an American boy band to be at the top, and I think BTS can just live in their own. They're BTS. Okay. They don't, you know what I mean?
No, but they're like.
Like I don't
their
think
fan
that they're
base
gonna.
is so crazy. It's
Dude,
insane.
and it's global.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Like, they're really
I
good.
like them. They're good dancers.
I can't get behind it.
Yeah, BTS is a genre. They do everything.
I don't understand what they're saying.
I got it. I got it.
I don't even know what to call them, boys or girls, because I don't know what they are. Look at these people. Look at this one. I don't know which one he is. Look at those highlights. Those chunky Tony and Guy mall salon highlights.
First of all, that's Jimin. Secondly, who cares what you think?
And the contact lenses. You are an Asian man. You don't need to look like a girl named Ashley.
When I first heard something Korean had exploded in America, I got worried.
I don't know.
Okay, wait. The first people here, these guys, this is not negative. This is actually positive. They're saying BTS is a genre on their own because they're so good. That's what I understood. This guy over here said he's a fan. So I believe these guys are positive remarks. I believe they are actually praising BTS and saying that BTS needs to be categorized as, you know, something special, something that nobody can compete with because they will just, you know, annihilate competition. That's what I understood. So I think these guys are fans and they're supportive. The other people, what are they talking about? What is this? Oh wow. Oh wow.
You are an Asian man. You don't need to look like a girl named Ashley.
When I first heard something Korean had exploded in America, I got worried.
Oh.
I don't know. I think they look very nice.
That is not what you were saying during the break! How did this become a thing in Western culture where all these grown men and little girls are ***ing off to little K-pop boys?
喐校，要經學校，要經係幾多嘢學啊？要經係幾多樣嘢？要經係學嘢喎。有咩管呢？
A senior editor from The Economist said, "Please no," after BTS was announced as speakers at the 75th UN General Assembly. She quickly tried to backtrack, claiming it was a joke. This led to Stephen Pollard, a British journalist, to tweet this, and Anne Hegarty, a television personality, responding with, "All this about a little Korean boy band that's fundamentally not important?"
Okay. I don't like spreading negativity. I love positivity. And I would like to think that they are just ignorant. You know, at one point, of course, I don't think I was, I didn't know BTS, so I was ignorant. I must admit, but I never spoke bad about them. I never went out and said, oh, this is, you know, every reaction that I have done since the very first day, I was open-minded and I thought, you know what, I'm going to listen to this, and I liked it. And now I'm learning more about it. So all of these, you know, because I know some of these YouTubers, like this guy, he's not a bad guy. He talks a lot of, where is he? Yeah, here he is. He has a podcast. Let me see. Where is he? Like this presenter. I don't think he's a bad person. He's just trying to be funny. Like this guy. He's H3H3. He's not a bad person, but he just doesn't understand. And what I would recommend him to do is what I'm doing. Learn more about it before you talk about it. You know, if you want to talk about, bad about something, you gotta learn and know where they're coming from. And I'm pretty sure if they do this, they're gonna change their minds. I don't know. That's just my opinion. As I said, I never had anything bad to talk about anyone, to be honest. Not that I never had anything bad to say about BTS, but I didn't know enough to be able or to have the right to say anything, good or bad. So now that I'm educating myself, I can have an opinion because I know who they are. Not 100%, but I know a little bit more than I knew in December. So when I reacted to my videos in December, I was like, oh, I was happy with the visuals. I was happy with the editing. I was happy with the dancing. I was happy with the music. But I couldn't say anything other than that. I didn't know the storyline. I didn't know the names. I didn't know the history. I didn't know anything. I just knew that, wow, here is BTS. I heard they are a popular band. Let me listen to it because everyone is telling me to. And, you know, so that's what I'm saying. I don't think these people are bad. I just think they don't know what they're talking about and they should study. That's it. So, as I said, I love positivity. I'm not defending them. I'm not protecting them. And I'm not condoning what they're saying. I'm just saying we should look at the positive side and try to bring them to our side. teach them, educate them. I'm a teacher, so I will always look at the bright side. I will always try to, look at the good side and try to save people from their own ignorance, And yeah, I hope I'm not saying anything wrong here. I'm just saying sometimes we need to have a conversation and talk to them. Look, why don't you learn about them? Like I'm doing. Let me be an example.
A senior editor from The Economist said, "Please no," after BTS was announced as speakers at the 75th UN General Assembly. She quickly tried to backtrack, claiming it was a joke. This led to Stephen Pollard, a British journalist, to tweet this, and Anne Hegarty, a television personality,
Twitter is not real life?
responding with, "All this about a little Korean boy band that's fundamentally not important?" So when BTS was named Entertainer of the Year by Time magazine soon after, RM said,
"In your face.
We're not sure if we've actually earned respect, but one thing is for sure is that people feel like, okay, this is not just some kind of syndrome or phenomenon. These little boys from Korea are doing this." BTS have always been outspoken about the injustice of racial discrimination. In the summer of 2020, they used their platform and proudly announced their support for Black Lives Matter and donated $1 million to the organization. With the recent rise and visibility of atrocities against Asians, BTS released a statement on their Twitter standing in solidarity once again.
Come on. We don't need. Look at this. This is so heartbreaking because we are supposed to abolish hatred. Hatred is the worst thing that exists in the world. So we shouldn't have to say stop hatred, stop Asian hate. This isn't something that we need to tell people. It's supposed to be common sense. But now BTS has to go out of their way and educate people. This was not supposed to be something that we have to tell. This is supposed to be something that everyone should already know. So just the fact that they have to campaign to educate people, that is so frustrating. Oh, man. What has, the world needs to change.
Again. These are just a few of the countless examples of mistreatment, racism, and xenophobia that BTS has been encountering around the world throughout their storied career.
And it's not only about BTS. The fact that COVID exists, it has caused so much of Asian hatred and racism. And it's not only about BTS, it's about the behavior that people have towards things they don't understand. And it's complicated. The good news is that we have people who are intelligent, like BTS, that campaign and that help bring this awareness. So that's why I'm starting to be, well, I'm not starting, I'm becoming more and more of a BTS fan, because what they do is it is important, and they have such a huge platform. They can reach millions and millions of people and do good at the same time.
It will more than likely be a continued uphill battle. As artists of color who are constantly breaking records and barriers, amassing fans, and growing in popularity around the globe, hostility and jealousy will come easily from those not afforded the luxury of such a strong and dedicated fan base. As fans who are cognizant of their journey and understand that their popularity comes from their sincerity and talent, armies have a tendency to be protective, and sometimes overly so. if only because of the awareness of what BTS and ARMY are up against when fighting for fair representation.
Okay. Okay, so special thanks to my patrons. Okay. Cool. Guys, go support xCeleste so that she can continue making these videos. Go become a patron of hers. If you want to support my channel, you can become a patron of mine as well. Or you can become a member. If you become a member by clicking join, you will get a special BTS ARMY emoji. And there's one thing that she forgot to mention. Copyright issues. I read that BTS had their video taken down due to copyright issues. They are the copyright holders. I came across this news because I was afraid that my videos would get copyrighted as well. And I saw that even Big Hit Entertainment had their videos pulled down, and other K-pop groups as well, for false copyright. Come on. We're living in a strange time. But hey guys, we're gonna have BTS month the whole month of this month, month of April. Today is day 20, so we're gonna have 10 more days. If you want to recommend something, now is the time. Okay, we have 10 more days. Leave a comment saying what you want me to react to next. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna continue posting BTS videos after the 1 month. I don't know if I'm gonna do it every single night because this is hard work. It's almost midnight. I'm here every day working until after midnight. So this is a special month for BTS, and I'm learning a lot, and I'm really, really appreciative of this. But I don't know if I can do this for 1 more month. So subscribe to the channel because I will post BTS videos. Like today, I posted 2 BTS videos. If you are not subscribed, you missed it, you know, and it was so special. And whenever they have a new video out, I will react to it. And whenever, like, if I get so many requests on a specific video, I'll always react to BTS. So enjoy this moment. While I still have energy and while I can still work hard. And call your... my microphone just went mute, and I don't know when or for how long. You see, these are the hardships. But I was saying, let's have a conversation in the comments. Let me know if, let me know what's in your mind. What's in your mind? Did I say something you liked? Did I say something that made you think? Did I say something that upset you? I need you guys to comment so that I can understand what you want from me, what kind of content you want me to produce, because I will always make time for BTS content. Okay? I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, keep real, and bye-bye. Take care now.